Om Shanti. Good evening. Welcome back to another session. जिन किसी को हिंदी में सुनना है तो इंटरप्रिटेशन का ऑप्शन सेलेक्ट करके हिंदी ले सकते हैं. Okay, so today's topic is, do you know what's today's topic? Sorry? Peer pressure. Yes, very true. Do you think, do we have it? We have it, right? At every single level, we see it. Being a child, a young person, or a working personality, or being a housewife, or a householder, right? Everywhere, there is a percentage of a peer pressure. But what is that? So let's understand the word. The first word is peer. What does peer mean to me? Peer is someone who is of the same age, almost same age, right? Either they are working with me, or for the young ones who are studying, for them, the one who are studying with them, right? The friends. Peers, nothing but friends, right? Relatives can also fall under peer. Now, what is pressure? Something that is externally coming, right? The pressure could be of different type. It could be verbally. It could be non-verbal, right? So the pressure that is coming from different people to an individual one, right? Now, how that is affecting us? Very importantly, to know how that is affecting us. Let me start with a very simple, small story. This is the story of a young girl whose name is Matt. And she is only 8 years old. But she loves to do painting and dancing. And she has her nice painting and drawings. But at her age, you can think, right? The child is going to school. They have their friend circle. They have their party time too. One day, she was invited to one of her birthday party. Friend's birthday party. And when Matt was thinking, because the next week itself, there was a painting competition. So she was debating inside. What? Shall I go for birthday party? Or shall I finish my painting? But inside her mind, there was a voice coming. The voice was telling, if you don't go to birthday party, tomorrow they won't come to my birthday party. They all are going, they will have fun, and I will be sitting at home. What fun I have. So one mind was giving this voice. The second mind was telling, no, if I have to win the competition, I have to do my best in my painting. She kept debating. But her first mind voice was so strong that she couldn't resist herself. And she goes to birthday party. After going there, what she's seeing? There's a lot happening around, which she didn't expect. At that young age, she saw the other friends of her were doing things which were not supposed to be done. Drinking, smoking, touching each other, and something like that. And suddenly, she just steps back. She said, no, this is not something that I'm here. And she just stepped out of that room. And she calls her mother. Can you come and pick me up? And mother was surprised. What happened to the little one suddenly? She wanted to go to birthday party. I brought her here and now she's telling me come and pick me up. Mother respected the decision and she came. She came to pick her up. Matt goes back home with mom, and then reaching home, immediately she opened up her painting board and the painting piece and the colors and all. She started doing it. At the same time, she started crying. And mom comes and asks, "What happened to you? You wanted to go to birthday party. You could call me, you came back and now suddenly you started doing this and you're crying?" So then she says, "Mom, I think I made a wrong decision. I should haven't be gone for that birthday party. Because what I saw, I didn't expect that." The moral of the story: think before we do anything. And think in a way where my moral, my inner values still remains with me. Right? That's where the peer pressure comes. We all are surrounded by so many different people, so many different personality. And the outer force is that high that we are not able to think about the self. Okay, let me ask you one simple question. How many of you think that you, on a daily basis, you have self-conversation? Anyone who does self-conversation on a daily basis? Good, very good. Why I ask this question? Because we are living in the world where instead of having self-conversation, we are more of a outward facing. We are looking at the people, what they are doing, how they are doing, and we are waiting for public vote, not the self vote, right? So the first thing comes here is, let me step back and talk to myself, have self-conversation. When I will have a self-conversation, what will happen? I will know my values. I will know what I am supposed to do, because peer pressure comes when we are not able to take the right decision, right? Because people are around me. They are forcing me to do something. It could be behavior, it could be action, right? Let's take an example of a work environment, right? Almost all here are working, right? And majority of us who are here right now are almost from an Indian background, right? And what is the Indian culture? In an Indian culture, generally, what do we do? Before going to work, we do prayer or something, right? After coming back home also, we do certain things. But now think about it. Coming outside of India, are we still continuing with our culture? We are going to work. Okay, what people will think about me if I'm doing all this thing? What they are going to think about me? People go to work, they go for party, they do drinks, they do all other things. But is my culture is accepting it? My inner mind keep telling me this is what I have never done it. But since if I don't do that, if I don't be the part of that group, I will be rejected, right? So everyone has the fear of being rejected, and that's where the peer pressure comes, and that creates the stress in each individual ones, right? Thinking about, okay, today I didn't join this group, what will happen? Wearing different types of costume, different types of dresses, right? especially Indian women. In India, sari used to be a matter of pride. After coming to this country, oh, we don't have time. No, it's okay. We are good with these outfits. Where did our culture go? Because people will not accept me like that, what I am doing it, there will be a lot rejection. And because of that, it creates the fear and a stress inside. So how do I overcome that stress or the fear? Stress equal to pressure divided by resilience, right? When my stress will go up, when the resilience is low, right? When the denominator is less. And resilience is nothing but my innate qualities, my true self. And that is why I asked this question. How much we do the self-conversation. More I do the self-conversation, more I know about myself, and more I will try to empower myself. And when the denominator will go high, the stress itself will go down. Why do we have stress? Because we are not looking at the self in the right direction. Right? We are thinking of public opinions, but am I in my self-respect? If I am in my self-respect, I don't have to wait for someone giving me the certificate. Right? First of all, I need to give certificate to myself. If I am happy, I will be able to make others happy. If I am not happy, I cannot make others happy. Today, what people are thinking, let me make everyone happy, then I'll be happy. That's the reverse formula. That formula never works. So let me be happy first, right? When I am happy, I will be healthy. And if I am healthy, then I will be wealthy, right? In the today's world, what we think in a reverse way. Let me earn more, then I'll be healthy. And if I'll be healthy, then I'll be happy. But what is happening? It's all reverse. So let me step back. Let me be first happy. If I am happy, I'll be able to become healthy, right? And when I'll be healthy? When my soul and my body both are healthy, right? My inner being, my inner conscious has to be happy first. And how I'm going to make it happy? Do I get happiness somewhere in the store or a mall? No, right? So where can I find happiness? Where can I find happiness? Is there a place where I can find happiness? No? Then how I can be happy? Happiness is within me. I don't have to go anywhere outside. And that is why I have to go inside and have self-conversation. So basically, there are two worlds. One is the outer world, which we see through these eyes. And there is another inner world, which we see through a subtle eye, the eyes of knowledge, right? Knowledge about the self. First of all, who am I, right? I am a being, a soul, but I have the qualities within me. I am peaceful, I am happy, but I need to experience that. If I don't experience and just keep saying, I will never become that, right? So let me experience, let me explore myself. And for that, let me start my day with myself. So what I'm supposed to do? Every single day morning when I wake up, let me give some positive affirmation to myself. Sit with the self. Talk to the self. Reflect on it. I am that beautiful soul. I am that happy being. Happiness is my nature. And when I will be happy, I'll be able to radiate the happiness around me. I'll be able to make my family happy. Then the pressure from the children, pressure from the parents will go away, right? Today's world, right now, the biggest challenge that parents and the children have is peer pressure. Parents are not able to manage because children wants this and they don't know what they are doing it, right? If they have the right knowledge, they won't do it. Today I was just going through one of the survey which was done in 1998 by Texas University. And in that survey, what they did do is, during that survey, they invited the young ones who are about to graduate. And they told them that here is your questionnaire you need to answer. And in that questionnaire, the first question was, do you like alcohol? And the second question was, do you want to continue alcohol? And the third question was, why did you selected alcohol? And to the surprise, when I was going through that survey results, I was wondering, what was the result? Majority of the students said that they don't like alcohol. 75%, more than 75% said they don't want to continue. Now see, that means they don't want to do it. But the external pressure is so much that they are doing it. They feel they will be not part of that group or the society. They will not get the acceptance from that group. And that is why they started doing it. They don't want to do it. But at that point, when we know that our children started doing something like this, what's my role as a parent? Let me sit with the child and never ever give them any kind of a choice like that. But tell them, explain them, what? You know what? When I was at your age also, had gone through the same situation. I was also asked for it. But that time, I just think about it. If I will take that for now, just for their acceptance, I don't know what is going to happen with my health. And if you see me today with you, is because that time I took a right decision. So now it's up to you. Choice is up to you. If you want, you continue. But if you think that it's not right, it's okay. So what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to explain them. We are supposed to tell them the consequences of it and let them be independent by themselves. So when they go out, they will have the courage and a strength to overcome the group which is asking them to do it. And that courage will only come when oneself has the real understanding of what am I doing it, right? Till the time if I'm not clear with what I'm doing it, I'll be not able to say no for what someone is asking me to do. To overcome the peer pressure, only one word that we have to keep in mind is simple word, no. But I need to have courage to do that. And the courage will come when I have the knowledge about what is right and what is wrong. It could be any given situation. Sometimes I have seen parents sending an email out asking for, this is what is happening with my children. How do I take care of it? Explain them. Similarly, young children are also sending certain emails like that I'm going through so and so situation. I don't know how to overcome. But do not inform to my parents because they have a fear that if I am not accepted, if I do something wrong, my parents will not accept me. And none of us likes rejection, right? Rejection from anyone, parents, friends, family members. Everyone is looking for acceptance. Acceptance comes only with understanding what is right and what is wrong, right? Let's start doing some changes in our life which will allow us to overcome this peer pressure. First of all, make a good choice of having the good company. Our company is very much important. Whose company I am? If my company is not good, that is going to bring me down. But if my company is good, I will be growing, right? Simple example. If you are in a company of someone who is really ambitious, okay? Someone who is waking up early in the morning doing meditation before going to work or before going to school. And if I am in the circle of such people, it will motivate me, right? Instead of watching Netflix at night, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. But if I see someone is making an effort and doing something good, what I will do? I will follow that. That peer pressure is a positive peer pressure which will allow me to grow. But if I see in my group, people are like that, even though the parents are not financially that great, but the group, every day the children are wearing new clothes, the branded one. What it is going to tell me? No, I need to have such a good cloth, otherwise they will not accept me. This is a negative peer pressure which is going to bring me down. So making sure in which company I am. Let me change my company. First thing, changing my company. Second thing, little bit change in my habits, whatever I'm doing it, right? Why I'm telling habit? Because today everyone is so much addicted to two things. One is cell phone and second is social media, right? So let's change our habit. I'm not telling you to stop the social media. I'm not telling you to stop the use of phones. We use it, but we use in a way that where we are needed, we use it. Now everyone knows about the screen time on, right? Okay, so today before you leave this class, take a determined thought within yourself that next time when I come for the class, my screen time will go down to 50%. See and how it benefits. People say that because of the mobile and social media, even though the world is so big, we are so small. We come closer. But in the one home itself, 3 people are living, they communicate with each other on the phone, text message and call. What's the point? Where that social life has gone, right? Where is the family, right? Why people love to go to India every year? Because when you go to India, you have more and more social gatherings. Here, only 4 walls, 3 people in it, that's it, done. Morning everyone leaves, evening everyone comes back, eat food, go to bed, done. Right? So let's change our habit. Changing our habit will bring down that pressure. And if I am doing something good, maybe I will be the cause or a reason for someone to change their life. Right? Someone might get inspired by me to do something new. Right? So, changing the company, changing the habit, and having some determined thought for the self, or having the dedication for what I am doing it. It will really change my life from A to Z. Try it out. Okay? Good so far? Okay. So based out, we will do a small commentary and then later part we will see if you have any question. Right? So I see on the Zoom also there are few young ones, school children. So that is why I picked up few of the example. Do you all agree that you also have a lot of peer pressure, right? Maybe for clothing, maybe for social media, maybe for, going for a party and so many things, right? Each and every level there is some or the other peer pressure. But I need to understand. I need to get back to my inner world. More I get back to my inner world, my outer world will be very beautiful. Today we are looking into the outer world, right? What he and she is wearing, how he and she is talking, what type of car that person has, what type of cell phone that person has. I should also have it. That brings the pressure. But do I have that much finance to buy it? Right? Children come home with a demand. My friends have this phone. I also need this phone. Let me make them understand what is the right choice for myself, right? And if I tell them at the right time, when they will grow up, they will come back and say what they are going to tell. Good that at that point you stopped me. So because of that,